Have you ever paused to wonder, is intimacy supposed to fade as we age? Society often whispers that it should, that once we reach a certain stage in life, intimacy is meant to take a back seat, or even disappear entirely. But let's challenge that notion right here and now. What if I told you that not only is intimacy in later life possible, but it can also be one of the most fulfilling and transformative experiences you'll ever have? This video is for anyone who has ever felt uncertain about their desires, questioned how much intimacy is normal at a certain age, or wondered about the health benefits of staying connected with a partner. It's for those who've heard the myths about aging and intimacy and want to know the truth. Here's why you need to watch until the end. Discover the profound health benefits of intimacy as you age, from improved heart health to better mental clarity and emotional well-being. Debunk the damaging myths that say you're too old for intimacy, because you're not. Understand how intimacy evolves with age, focusing less on performance and more on emotional connection, depth, and mutual satisfaction. Learn actionable tips to overcome physical and emotional barriers that might be holding you back, so you can experience intimacy in a way that suits your unique needs. And most importantly, we'll explore why intimacy isn't about frequency or keeping up with anyone else's standards. It's about finding joy, connection, and vitality in ways that feel right for you. By the end of this video, you'll not only have the answers you're looking for, but also a renewed sense of empowerment to embrace intimacy as an essential, vibrant part of your life, because it truly doesn't have an expiration date. Let's dive in and uncover the truth about intimacy in later life. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, I encourage you to click the subscribe button and ring the notification bell to stay updated on all our latest content. I'm eager to hear your thoughts on today's topic. If you enjoy the content, please comment 1 below. If it doesn't resonate with you, leave a 0. Your feedback is crucial as it helps me create better videos that align with your interests. Now, let's get started. Society, unfortunately, has long perpetuated the misconception that older people are somehow supposed to outgrow their desires for intimacy, that sexual connections and the need for closeness should fade into the background as we enter our later years. There's this deeply ingrained notion that intimacy is a phase that ends when we grow older, as though it's a part of youth that should be cast aside with age. But let me make one thing crystal clear. Intimacy, love, and sexual activity don't have an expiration date. In fact, far from being something we outgrow, sexual and emotional intimacy in later life is not only possible, but incredibly beneficial to our health, mentally, emotionally, and physically. As the years go by, intimacy can become more profound and more rewarding. And research is increasingly showing that sexual activity in older age has profound and transformative benefits for both the mind and body. Yet, despite the wealth of evidence that shows the benefits of sex at any age, many of us still wonder, how much intimacy is normal? Is it weekly, monthly, or only when the mood strikes us? This lingering question about frequency can feel confusing. But let's dive into the research, challenge those outdated myths, and uncover the truth about how often older people should really be engaging in intimacy. Let's begin by exploring why maintaining a fulfilling intimate life as we age is so incredibly important. We've all heard the dismissive and disheartening myths, the ones that imply we are no longer meant to enjoy sex after a certain age. You're too old for that now, or sex just isn't the same when you get older. These myths are rooted in misunderstanding and are in no way grounded in reality. In fact, the benefits of sexual activity don't diminish with age. In many ways, they become even more significant as we grow older. You see, intimacy as we age doesn't have to be about recreating past experiences. It's about nurturing a deep, emotional connection that continues to grow and evolve. I promise you, maintaining an active sex life well into your later years can work wonders for both your physical and mental health, in ways that you might never have expected. Let's explore the profound physical benefits of sex in later life. Regular sexual activity is not only a pleasurable experience, it's a critical component of maintaining a healthy heart and cardiovascular system. Research shows that sex can function similarly to exercise by raising your heart rate and improving blood circulation. Of course, I'm not suggesting that sexual activity can replace a traditional gym workout. But the truth is that it can contribute to the overall health of your cardiovascular system. Keeping your heart healthy through intimate activity is a natural and enjoyable way to take care of your body, without the need for heavy lifting or running on a treadmill. But the benefits of sex go beyond heart health. Sexual activity also triggers the release of endorphins, those magical feel-good chemicals in the brain that not only elevate mood, but also lower stress levels and reduce pain. In a world where stress often feels like a constant companion, finding ways to alleviate it becomes crucial. And don't underestimate the impact of sexual intimacy on sleep. Many older adults struggle with sleep problems, from insomnia to frequent waking in the middle of the night. But sexual intimacy, whether through the act of physical connection or simply the comforting presence of a partner, releases oxytocin, often called the love hormone. Oxytocin promotes relaxation, reduces anxiety, and calms the mind. This hormone can help soothe the stress and restlessness that often come with aging, allowing you to drift into a peaceful, restful sleep. Just the simple act of cuddling or holding hands can release tension in your muscles, providing a deep sense of relaxation that prepares you for a good night's sleep. However, one of the most remarkable benefits of sex in later life may be its profound impact on mental health. As we grow older, many of us face challenges such as loneliness, isolation, depression, and anxiety. These mental health struggles can feel particularly isolating, especially as we navigate the changes that come with aging. But research has shown that sexually active older adults tend to experience lower rates of depression and anxiety. There is something deeply affirming about feeling desired, wanted, and emotionally connected to a partner. The physical closeness and intimacy we share with another person, especially as we grow older, serves as a vital reminder that we are still vibrant, still relevant, and still deserving of affection and love. The simple truth is that intimacy helps combat feelings of loneliness, reminding us that we are never alone when we have a partner to share our lives with. But intimacy does more than just boost our emotional well-being. It can also support and enhance our cognitive health. You might have heard people say things like, "Sex is good for the brain," or "Sex helps keep your mind sharp." Well, it turns out they were right. Studies have found that sexual activity can stimulate specific regions of the brain, enhancing cognitive function and promoting the formation of new neural connections. This brain stimulation could have long-lasting benefits, helping to stave off cognitive decline and protect against conditions like Alzheimer's disease and other age-related cognitive challenges. Think of sexual activity as a workout for your brain. Just as physical exercise helps strengthen muscles, engaging in intimate activity strengthens the connections in the brain, promoting both mental clarity and emotional resilience. It's an exercise that not only nurtures your body but also supports your mind as you age. Ultimately, embracing intimacy as we age is not merely about physical pleasure. It's a holistic approach to sustaining a healthy, thriving life. In our later years, we deserve to feel connected, alive, and full of vitality. We should reject the outdated belief that intimacy is something to be left behind. Instead, we should embrace it as a vital part of our well-being. It's an essential component of keeping both our bodies and minds healthy, and it plays a key role in maintaining our emotional and psychological well-being. By continuing to nurture intimacy in our later years, we continue to nurture ourselves, proving that we are still worthy of love, respect, and joy. So let's hold on to the truth that intimacy knows no age limit, and in doing so, let's celebrate every opportunity to love, connect, and live life to the fullest. Now, we all understand the profound emotional benefits of intimacy. Physical closeness with your partner nurtures your sense of connectedness, but it goes far deeper than just romance. It's about feeling seen, valued, and desired by someone who truly cares for you. As we age, life's challenges can often feel more overwhelming, and that's when the emotional fulfillment of an intimate relationship becomes even more vital. It's about knowing that, through the act of intimacy, you share more than just your bodies. You share your hearts, your souls, and your vulnerabilities. This connection, over time, becomes a cornerstone of emotional support, providing comfort during difficult moments and strengthening the trust that binds you together. It's not merely physical, it's spiritual, it's mental, It's a profound intertwining of two people who have committed to each other. As intimacy grows and deepens, so does a sense of emotional well-being and personal growth. The feeling of being cherished and loved doesn't just sustain us, it rejuvenates us, making us feel alive and vibrant, regardless of age. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Now, let's get to the heart of the question that so many of us have been wondering. How much sex should I really be having? I know you're probably hoping for a concrete, one-size-fits-all answer. But here's the truth. There is no universal prescription for how often older people should be engaging in sex. The number of times doesn't hold nearly as much significance as the quality of the connection and the emotional fulfillment that comes from it. What really matters is how connected you feel to your partner, and how truly satisfying the experience is for both of you. In other words, it's not about the frequency, it's about the depth of the relationship and the meaningful moments you share. But let's dig into the research to offer some guidance. Studies, like those conducted by the National Library of Medicine, reveal a clear link between regular sexual activity and better health outcomes. A study involving adults aged 65 and older showed that those who had sex once a week reported higher levels of happiness and were generally more satisfied with their lives, including their relationships. This seems to suggest that weekly intimacy is a happy medium for many. However, it's important to note that it's not the frequency that determines overall satisfaction. It's the quality of the experience that matters most. Interestingly, couples who have sex less frequently still report feeling deeply satisfied, both emotionally and physically. This proves that there isn't a perfect number when it comes to sexual activity. The key lies in understanding what works for you and your partner. Some couples might feel content with monthly intimacy, while others may prefer to keep their bond alive through more frequent touch and closeness, whether that's through physical affection or casual intimate moments. What's important is that you communicate with each other and create an intimacy schedule that feels natural and fulfilling for both of you. Here's a fascinating shift that often happens as people age. Sex often becomes less about performance and more about emotional connection. In youth, many of us experience pressure to perform in a way that meets certain expectations. But as we grow older, sex transforms. When you let go of the need to impress, when you stop worrying about fulfilling some ideal of what it should look like, intimacy becomes something far richer and more meaningful. This shift in perspective can actually lead to greater satisfaction in the relationship and even increase the frequency of intimacy for some couples. It's no longer about checking off a box. It's about connecting with your partner, savoring the moment, and sharing love without the pressure. That being said, health plays an important role in determining how often you may be up for sexual activity. Things like joint pain, fatigue, or low energy can understandably slow things down, but that doesn't mean intimacy has to come to a halt. On the contrary, moderate sexual activity can actually help alleviate some of these symptoms by improving blood flow, enhancing flexibility, and boosting energy levels. It's an incredible paradox. While sex may slow down due to physical limitations, engaging in it can actually help mitigate those very limitations, creating a cycle of positive physical benefits. If medical conditions are a concern, it's crucial to talk to your doctor. Certain health issues may require accommodations or adjustments to how intimacy is approached, but that doesn't mean intimacy is out of reach. It just means finding what works for your unique body and needs. Health doesn't have to be a barrier to intimacy. It simply requires a bit of flexibility and communication. And let me reiterate, what matters most is not the frequency, but the enjoyment and emotional fulfillment that comes from it. At this stage in life, there is absolutely no reason to try to live up to some external standard of normal. You are not bound by societal expectations of how often intimacy should occur. If you and your partner are happy with your intimacy, whether that's once a week, once a month, or whenever you both feel that special closeness, that is what truly matters. The focus should be on your emotional, physical, and mental satisfaction, not on comparing your relationship to anyone else's. Intimacy at this stage is deeply personal and should be tailored to suit your desires and needs, as well as your partner's. In the end, it's about finding a rhythm that feels right for you, one that honors your relationship, your bodies, and your emotional needs. Intimacy in later years doesn't have to be about frequency or living up to anyone's standards. It should be about enjoying the connection, finding joy in each other, and embracing every moment of closeness. If you're emotionally fulfilled, physically satisfied, and mentally content with the level of intimacy in your relationship, then you are living the truth of what intimacy in later life should be: a beautiful, fulfilling, and integral part of a vibrant, loving relationship. The key here is that sex should remain a source of joy, connection, and health, something that nourishes not just the body but the soul. As we've already discussed, intimacy is essential for both physical and emotional well-being, especially as we age. It helps us stay connected to our partners, keeps us feeling valued and desired, and brings a sense of joy that is deeply fulfilling. However, the reality is that for many older adults, there are often barriers that can interfere with intimacy. Health issues, physical limitations, changes in body image, and even external life stresses can all create challenges. But the good news is that there are ways to navigate and overcome these hurdles. So let's take a deeper look at them and explore some solutions. Health concerns and mobility issues. One of the most common obstacles that older adults face when it comes to intimacy is health-related concerns. Mobility issues, such as arthritis, chronic pain, or simply having less flexibility, can make physical intimacy more difficult. If you're experiencing any of these challenges, the most important thing is not to get discouraged. There are plenty of ways to work around them. The key is in adjusting your approach to positioning. Try experimenting with different positions that require less movement or offer more comfort, such as side-by-side or sitting positions. Many people find that adjusting the angle, using pillows for support, or finding a position that doesn't put strain on the joints or muscles can make intimacy more comfortable without sacrificing closeness. The important thing here is that there's no need to power through positions that don't feel good. Rather than focusing on what doesn't work, focus on finding what does. Intimacy can still thrive with a little creativity and open-mindedness. Additionally, many people, especially women, experience vaginal dryness as they age, often due to hormonal changes or menopause. This can affect sexual pleasure and comfort. If dryness is something you're experiencing, don't hesitate to explore solutions like lubricants or vaginal moisturizers, which can make a significant difference in improving comfort. These products are widely available, and there's no shame in using them. Many people rely on these solutions to continue enjoying a fulfilling sex life as they age. Discussing these things openly with your partner can also help ensure that you're both on the same page and comfortable with the changes. Mental and emotional barriers. Aside from the physical challenges, emotional and mental barriers can also make intimacy difficult. Aging can sometimes bring about changes in body image, self-esteem, and anxiety around intimacy. It's common to experience feelings like, maybe I'm not attractive anymore, or what if I'm not satisfying my partner? These thoughts can make it harder to feel confident enough to initiate intimacy. However, this is where open communication becomes crucial. It's important to talk openly with your partner about your feelings and concerns. You may be surprised by how your partner feels about you and your body. Often, they are focused on the emotional connection between you two rather than on any physical insecurities you might have. Many people report feeling more confident and connected during sex in their later years because they've learned to embrace vulnerability and share their thoughts, fears, and desires with their partners. Vulnerability can be incredibly empowering, and it can deepen the emotional connection you share. Sometimes, simply talking openly about your feelings can remove much of the anxiety, allowing you to enjoy intimacy in a much more relaxed and fulfilling way. Psychological barriers and external stresses, whether it's the daily demands of caring for a partner, managing health issues, or the pressures of other responsibilities, can also create barriers to intimacy. Many older adults experience feelings of depression or isolation, which can make it difficult to engage in sexual activity. If you're feeling mentally drained or weighed down by stress, it's understandable that sex may not be a priority. Overcoming these feelings requires both internal work and external support. If you're feeling persistently sad, anxious, or burdened by other psychological issues, speaking with a therapist or counselor can be incredibly beneficial. Therapy can help you work through these emotions and free you up to enjoy your intimate moments more fully, without the weight of stress and mental fatigue. You deserve to feel pleasure and connection at every stage of life, and seeking help when needed can open the door to deeper emotional fulfillment. Additionally, it's important to remember that intimacy doesn't always have to involve intercourse. As we age, we may find that our needs for physical connection shift. Many older adults find that their intimacy is better maintained through shared moments of affection, such as hugging, kissing, or even simply holding hands. These small, intimate gestures can go a long way in maintaining a deep emotional bond, even if sexual activity is less frequent. The truth about frequency now, you might be wondering, how often should you be having sex? The truth is, it's entirely up to you and your partner. There's no right or wrong answer. Some couples, even well into their 70s or beyond, find that they're perfectly satisfied with having sex just once every couple of months, as long as it's deeply connected and meaningful. Others might prefer to stay close through regular, casual physical touch. The most important thing is that you and your partner communicate and find what works best for you. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 2 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. A fulfilling sex life doesn't need to be measured by the number of times you do it. Rather, it's about the quality of the connection, the joy you feel together, and the emotional intimacy you share. If you're able to enjoy the time you spend together, whether that's in physical intimacy or through other forms of affection, you're doing it right. You don't need to keep up with anyone else's idea of what's normal. What matters most is that both you and your partner feel fulfilled, emotionally connected, and physically satisfied in your own unique way. Staying open-minded is key. Even if you're not having sex every week or every month, it's important to maintain emotional closeness. Don't underestimate the power of simple, affectionate moments. Share your lives, hold hands, kiss, or simply be present for one another. It's these small moments that can sustain intimacy, even when sexual activity slows down. So, how often should you be having sex? The truth is, it's completely up to you and your partner. Every couple is different, and there is no one-size-fits-all solution. The most important thing is to stay connected emotionally, to enjoy your time together, and to honor each other's needs. Intimacy is not about meeting a specific frequency or standard. It's about the emotional connection, the joy, and the love you share with your partner. When you focus on these aspects, you'll find that your intimacy continues to evolve and remain fulfilling at every stage of life. As we grow older, it's so easy to overlook the significance of honoring our own needs and comfort, but it's one of the most essential acts of self-respect and emotional well-being we can embrace. In our later years, it becomes increasingly important to acknowledge that intimacy, especially sexual intimacy, doesn't need to mirror the intensity or appearance it once had in our youth. What truly matters now is finding fulfillment in ways that honor your unique journey, your changing body, and the evolving relationship you share with your partner. Instead of focusing on external standards or societal pressures, take comfort in discovering the kind of connection that nourishes both your hearts and bodies. This shift in perspective is not only emotionally liberating but also vital for cultivating deeper, more meaningful intimacy. It's about learning to communicate more openly, spend quality time together, and share affection that transcends mere physical touch. The intimacy we seek in later life can be a beautiful tapestry of trust, warmth, and the simple, yet profound moments that deepen emotional bonds. Let's not forget the powerful role that nutrition and exercise play in fostering this intimate health. It might surprise you to know that how you care for your body has a direct influence on your sexual well-being. Regular movement, whether it's as simple as a leisurely daily walk, gentle stretching, or other light forms of exercise, helps to preserve the vitality of your body. These activities maintain muscle strength, flexibility, and circulation, all of which contribute to a fulfilling and enjoyable sex life. No need for grueling marathons or intense gym sessions. Just staying active in ways that feel good to you is all it takes to keep your body ready and able to engage in intimate moments. Equally important is the nourishment you provide your body through the foods you choose. A diet abundant in antioxidants, healthy fats, and essential vitamins can do wonders for your energy, libido, and overall vitality. Foods like fresh berries, leafy greens, and omega-3 rich fish are not only delicious but also promote healthy blood flow and bolster the body's ability to perform at its best in moments of intimacy. Hydration is key, too, as it keeps your body balanced and your energy levels high. By maintaining a healthy weight, managing stress, and prioritizing restful sleep, you allow your hormones to stay in harmony, further enhancing your sexual health and overall well-being. And here's a little-known truth that might change the way you approach intimacy. Studies suggest that mindfulness practices, such as meditation or deep breathing exercises, can dramatically enhance your sexual experiences. These techniques help you remain anchored in the present moment, easing anxiety and allowing you to focus on the sensations of your body and the emotional connection with your partner. The act of being fully present, of truly embracing the connection between you and your partner, can transform intimacy from a physical act into an emotionally enriching experience. Whether through the soothing touch of your partner's hand, the exchange of a knowing glance, or simply slowing down to savor each moment, mindfulness in the bedroom fosters a deeper, more fulfilling bond that nourishes the heart as well as the body. If you've been conditioned to believe that intimacy must follow rigid expectations or societal standards, I encourage you to release that mindset. Give yourself permission to redefine intimacy on your own terms, free from judgment, free from pressure. Sex in later life isn't about fitting into an old mold. It's about connection, joy, and sustaining a healthy, vibrant relationship with both yourself and your partner. There is no one-size-fits-all formula. It's about what feels right for you both in this unique season of your lives. Now, here's the revelation I promised to share with you. Research reveals that couples who continue to engage in regular physical intimacy tend to report greater overall satisfaction in their relationships. But the magic isn't just in the physical act, it's in the emotional connection that strengthens over time. As we age, the focus often shifts away from purely physical pleasure toward a deeper, more profound bond that centers on shared moments of tenderness, trust, and emotional security. This evolution is where the real beauty of intimacy lies. It's in the quiet moments of understanding, the laughter, the gentle touch, and the emotional embrace that builds a solid foundation for a long-lasting, loving relationship. So let me leave you with this. Intimacy, in all its forms, is a vital part of living a full and meaningful life. No matter how old you are, never let anyone tell you that it's too late for you to experience the closeness, the passion, and the joy that comes with a loving, intimate relationship. Take the time to nurture your bond, listen to your body, and communicate with your partner about what feels good for you both. If you're both emotionally satisfied, comfortable, and in tune with each other's needs, then you are already on the path to deep, fulfilling intimacy. Remember, there is no universal rulebook for how intimacy should look. What matters is mutual respect, emotional connection, and the willingness to explore what works for you at this stage in life. Keep the conversation alive, maintain both your physical and mental well-being, and never forget, intimacy doesn't have an expiration date. In fact, as you age, intimacy only deepens and becomes more meaningful, as you learn to cherish the beautiful, intricate connections life has to offer. As we come to the end of this journey, let's take a moment to reflect. What have you learned today about intimacy in later life? Have any of the myths we've debunked or the benefits we've explored sparked a new perspective for you? We'd love to hear from you. Share one thing you've learned from this video in the comments below, something that resonated with you or something you plan to bring into practice in your own life. Your insights and experiences could inspire others in this community. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. By doing so, you'll be supporting our mission to bring valuable content about aging, self-care, and personal growth to more people just like you. Thank you for watching, and remember, intimacy, connection, and vitality have no age limit. Let's embrace every stage of life with curiosity, confidence, and love. See you in the next video.